Now, the tax collectors and other notorious sinners were coming to Jesus to listen to him. So the Pharisees and the scribes began to grumble amongst themselves. This man welcomes sinners. He even eats with them. So Jesus told them this parable. A man had 2 sons. One day the younger son came to him and he said, "Father, give me my portion of the inheritance that will come to me now, before you die." That father divided his estate between these 2 sons. A few days later, the younger son came to his father. The younger son said goodbye in his heart, and with his feet, he took everything that was now his, and he took off for a far country, where he squandered his inheritance in extravagant living. And when he had spent it all, there began to be a famine in that land, and he began to starve. So he hired himself out to a citizen of that land, and he told him to go into the field and feed the pigs. He was so hungry that he would gladly have eaten the pods he was feeding to the pigs. But no one gave him anything. When he came to his senses, he said, "My father's hired men have food enough and to spare. And I am here, starving to death. I'll get up. I'll go to my father, and I'll say to him, 'Oh, Father, I've sinned against heaven and against you, and I'm no longer worthy to be called your son. So, make me like one of your hired men.'" So he got up and he went to his father. And while he was still a long way away, his father saw him. And he had great compassion upon him. And he ran to him and he fell on his neck and he kissed him. And his son said, "Father, I am not worthy to be called your son. I have sinned against heaven and I have sinned against you." But the father said to the servants, "Quickly, bring him the best robe and bring him the ring for his finger. And somebody bring him some sandals for his feet. And then let us kill that calf we've been fattening, and let us feast and celebrate, because this son of mine who was dead is alive. He was lost, but now he is found." And they began to celebrate. Woo! Now, the older son who was working in the field heard the music and the dancing, and he called one of the servants and asked what was going on. "Your brother has come home, so your father has killed that calf we've been fattening, and we are celebrating." And the older son began to be very angry, and he refused to go in. So his father came out to him, and he begged him to come in. But the son said, "Look, I have slaved for you for years. I have never disobeyed you. And you never gave me so much as a small goat to have a party with my friends. But this son of yours squanders all your money with prostitutes. He comes home and you kill the fatted calf?" The father said to the son, "My dear dear son, you are always with me. Everything I have is yours. But we had to celebrate because your brother was dead. And he's alive. He wasn't